We have some breaking news at 5. 18 people are shot in River North, leaving a club after an album release party. At least 4 of those victims have died.
A calm, celebratory night in Chicago's upscale River North neighborhood exploded into carnage in less than 60 seconds. A festive album release party became a blood-soaked crime scene as gunfire erupted from a moving vehicle. Around 11 p.m. on July 2, 2025, outside Artist Restaurant and Lounge at 311 West Chicago Avenue, a new venue operating where Hush Lounge once stood. Guests were streaming out after rapper Mello Buckzz' Hollywood EP release party. Without warning, a dark SUV pulled alongside the crowd. At least 3 shooters opened fire in quick succession. In mere seconds, 18 people, 13 women and 5 men aged 21 to 32, were struck. 4 died at the scene or in hospital, and 14 more were injured, several critically. Leon Andrew Henry, 25, and Devontae Terrell Williamson, 23, were shot, one in the head, the other in the chest, and died at Stroger Hospital. Williamson was later confirmed to be Mello Buckzz' boyfriend. Taylor Walker, 26, and Aviance King, 27, both suffered chest wounds and died at Northwestern Memorial. 14 attendees wounded. While many were in stable condition, several women remained in critical condition. Authorities recovered shell casings from both handguns and rifles, indicating more than one type of gun was used. Police suspect the shooting was targeted, possibly linked to gang violence or a dispute involving Mello Buckzz' circle. Chicago's superintendent confirmed this was not a random rampage. The shooters remain at large. Police are appealing for tips, setting up a heightened presence ahead of the July 4th weekend to deter retaliation. Witness accounts. Pastor Donovan Price described the scene as absolute chaos, with blood everywhere, people screaming, phones and keys scattered. A scene likened to a war zone. Artis, a Black and LGBTQ+ owned Creole BYOB restaurant, was suddenly shuttered under a city-ordered summary closure. Owners emphasized that their mission to create a safe, inclusive space was shattered. Alderman Brendan Riley called for the venue's permanent closure, citing lax regulations that allowed nightclub-style events to proceed without oversight. Mayor Johnson condemned the attack and urged public assistance in catching the gunman. It shatters the illusion that upscale, diverse urban districts are immune to gun violence. The location's history of violence, linked to a fatal 2022 shooting at Hush, compounds public fear. The event's targeted nature, combined with the loss of a rapper's loved ones, adds layers of tragedy and potential motive. In a heartbeat, a moment of celebration turned into a devastating nightmare. Chicago mourns 4 lives lost and dozens more forever changed. Law enforcement promises relentless pressure, but resolution demands witnesses step forward. The community must confront how these violent ruptures keep targeting its most hopeful spaces. The investigation continues, but so long as silence persists, so too does the bloodshed. Let me know if you'd like updates on arrests, victim stories, or deeper context on Chicago's ongoing violence landscape.